thank you for yours always. Absolutely.
Shifting everything. The body is like, what? You want to do what? You want to go where? Oh, we're settling into the energy. People are just getting notified right now. Happy Thursday morning.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
These weeks have been flying, I feel.
Mm.
Like we're almost in March.
Yeah, February was extremely quick, even though Puxatawny Phil on Groundhog's Day said there was going to be 6 more weeks. The next day, it was super bright and sunny. And then like maybe a week later, it rained like 2 days, and everybody was like, because I'm in California, so everybody's weird about rain. We could have earthquakes, we could have tsunami warnings, we could have all that stuff, but if it rains, shit, we got to call off.
Well, and then everybody got blizzard.
I won't be able to straighten my hair.
Oh God. Yeah, I feel that. But a lot of people are under snow right now, so it's a weird time.
Yeah. Those are really nice words for it, huh?
Yes.
Weird.
The nicest.
Weird, off, not very good. We're trying to recognize the energy, and we're trying also not to take on the energy. And we want the energy to change, so we keep throwing transmutation at it. Change, MO, change.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, so you want that too, but you want it in the vibration you're in. Okay, cool, no problem. So we'll distort that so that way you can see how you feel. So that's a lot of what's going on right now. And because we're noticing, well, for a long time we've been fed like the news, right? The news in any form. And now we say we've delineated it to where we found our own news sources. We found our own programming that we feel intuitively about works, right? And so that's what it is. So we have a bunch of people listening to other people that are spouting their opinions, and you have to really look to see like what yours is. What's yours? Like, how do you feel?
Yeah. And
everybody's trying to be outside of it because the feelings, this particular energy, I think it was 4,359 BC is the last time that this whole alignment has happened in the sky.
Wild.
Right? So it's like over 7,000 years.
Yeah. No big deal.
Yeah. So it's a little different. And they're trying to equate it to wars and things like that because that's a lens that people use for change. They think war is the way to change, but that's how we got here. You know, and so I think that a lot of the populace is looking at it as, hey, maybe we could do this like, you know, a mom arriving home when a party wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe we could do that. And everybody's on fucking restriction.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe everybody's on restriction. You guys are all going to the federal sands, and then you guys are all going to those federal volcanoes, things like that. You like the parks. You like the parks. Here, let's put you in the parks. Yeah, you weather the parks. We're just going to cage the parks up, live off the land. Let us know. Let us know how it goes. This land is your land.
See, here we have Lotus of Serendipity.
Oh, yay.
New subscriber. The energies have been heavy. Yes.
How do you feel about that, Laura?
I feel like I need to drink a lot of ginger tea every day is how I feel about it.
Right? Because there is a physical aspect to the
I'm feeling that. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Lotus of Serendipity, how would you describe in 3 words some of the emotions that you're feeling, right? That's probably a good way to go. And then this is how you start to manage your emotional body, because you have a physical body, an emotional body, and a mental body. And so they're all in communication. And if they're kind of distracted from one another, it'll feel like you're out of sorts. And what we're usually looking for is to find like that we're a part of something, that we're not alone, that it's not only
Yes.
us. And
Right.
so if you want to give us a little feedback, that'd be great. But we can also pull cards for you for right now if you would like, and we can begin shifting the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
I like that. Buzzing. Ooh. Work field, not settled. Fatigue. Definitely fatigue. A lot of people are feeling that.
Yeah. Well, when the Fire Horse came in, a lot of it had to do with there's a lot of masculine energy, but the masculine energy is being I want to say flowed because that's what it feels like to me, and that's how I see it, but it's rains, right? And the rains that I see are out of water. So it's like Neptune, it's like Neptunian energy, to where like there's a lot of endings that are happening, but there's a lot of water that feels like it's enfolding and embracing, right? And so it's just like, hey, look, we're doing this too, so we should probably look at this. Oh yeah, and then there's that. Or yeah, come on, yep. Oh, see that? Okay, come on. And so it's kind of like we're gathering a lot of things to ourselves when we have curiosity and we start to look at something that doesn't feel very good. We are naturally going to put our nervous system into a state, the state of what we're observing and how we feel about it and what we think about it. And that's the vibe. So coming back to yourself is really, really important. And the Fire Horse, people are going to get like 3 to 5 hours of sleep every day. That's about it. 3 to 5 hours, whole year. Good luck. But train your body and ask your body what it is that you need, right? And if you're fatigued, imagine yourself in this moment as who you are, right? Imagine yourself as you're in this moment as who you are, and all the feelings, and put them all into the body, right? Until you ground it in. Pardon me. We're clearing, obviously.
Yes.
I wasn't ready for that one. and then what I want you to do is I want you to imagine or pretend that you have a zipper, and you're just going to zip everything like this. You're just going to zip it apart like a pod. You're going to open it up. You're going to step out of it. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then let the rest just kind of settle in to your library. You've lived it. Okay. See? It's a construct. You have to create a construct that satisfies all three bodies. So you engaged your mental, and you engaged your physical, and you engaged your emotional bodies. And your emotional body is where you read from. Okay? You read from how you feel and what you think. So when you're reading from there, when you're reading from your heart and you're in your sentience, you're perceiving. So you combine your third eye and your heart. And then when you're reading from your mind, you talk to yourself about it, and that's your audience. So your expression and your mind go together. That's the male component of the energy, or masculine energy. So when you're in your divine feminine, that just like got dumped on us, poured right on us on the 24th of January. It's like everybody went like this. What? Are you kidding me? And so you might be in that kind of energy. So if you're in that kind of energy, the idea is just to understand we all have to take the trash out. We all have to take the trash out, and that's how it's going. So depending on, I don't know what to do with that other. Okay, well, I know what to do with it, so I'll just. I was going to entertain it for a second, but I'm not.
No.
I'm with you, so I won't do that. I'm different. Yeah, when I'm by myself, I'm different.
Got it.
I've been talking to the person shifting their energy.
I mean, that's good too.
That's all right. Okay, so now what I want you to do, Lotus of Serendipity, because I feel your shift, right? So, what I would like to do is I would like to encourage you to take a deep breath in of clearing, beautiful, uh, bright, light, golden energy. Just take a deep breath in and bring it in until it swirls around your feet and your body, your arms, and everything, and then let go. There you go. Perfect. Correct. The reason it makes sense is your sensory, sentience, feeling, and how you develop your meaning and perception. All right. So, yes, so it makes sense because you created a feeling around it, like releasing and just breathing in peace. Correct. Absolutely correct. You're choosing the vibe that you want to become, and then you maintain it as often as possible. And that's how we're going to navigate this. So, you have to have everything engaged. And so right now, everybody is feeling like that engagement is overwhelming because we've been taught to practice logic and reasoning is the only tool that we actually have. Our feelings are not facts, so they don't matter. But I want to introduce introduce a concept. Okay, we make up our thoughts anyway, so they're not fucking facts either. And so I think they go together and they make up harmony. I think it kind of helps us out. So, what we're having is like a huge lesson in combining our divine feminine and masculine energies and learning how to really use them in, in better ways instead of domineering and discardable ways, basically. So, what do you think, Miss Laura? Want to go ahead and pull some cards?
I think so. Absolutely. Do we want to
Okay.
do, hold on, I've lost my, here it is. Okay. Do we want to pull, does Lotus of Serendipity want a card? Or do you want to do collective? What are your thoughts?
You're welcome. We're welcome. Yay! We all helped each other. That's how it works, though. We all help one another.
Sure.
So you had to be here in order for me to be of service, or for Laura to be of service, for us to be together. Yeah, here we go.
Let's do it. So today I'm using Work Your Light.
Ooh.
I haven't. Ooh. Oh, okay. I've got. Interesting.
I feel like you have a question about time.
Interesting. Huh.
That's how it feels, huh?
I feel, yeah, these feel interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I feel like, so I got 3 cards that came out here. And I feel like, because at first, if you look at them all together, they seem sort of contradictory. But I feel like this is more of a, like the direction, the flow. So like the structure of a sentence, like I'm putting together these words and putting them in the right order. So for instance, let me show you what I mean. The first card I got was no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So you can see here,
Ooh.
this card. Okay, well you saw it. Oh, there. Yeah. Okay. Then I got for you birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And we were just talking about this, right? Like bringing in how you want to be, what you want to be. Good morning. And then I got leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Right? So at first you think like, no, but leap, wait a minute, what do I do? I think here you just need to go slowly. You just need to pause and then have that vision, like figure out what that is that you want to dream into being. Get clarity on that after you've released all of the yuck, all of the crap. And when you get into that peaceful state and know clearly what you want, then you can leap and the universe will catch you. So this is how I'm reading this here. And I got some feelings around here. So the heart and my shoulders, so this heart chakra area, this is how I'm feeling. And that's what I yeah. You're welcome.
Great. Well, now let's throw a couple more in the mix. So as Laura's reading, I am getting the same messaging. And so the first card that I got, there's a lot of clearing that's happening in your throat right now. It's how you speak to yourself and your expression, your form of expression, and being in the dynamic of understanding that you have choice in how you express. And the way that you're talking to yourself matters. That's what they're telling. Okay. Even though you're telling yourself, I'm only observing that and I'm not speaking it out loud to anyone. You're speaking it to yourself 100% of the time. Choose your words wisely because you're moving into a different dimensional paradigm. Okay. It's different. The energy is different. So giving yourself grace. See how you got that dawning? All right. That is an opening. That's an opening in an energetic space. Okay. All right. And the card that I got was New Home, and it says moving is a step in the right direction for you. So that right there, I would say concurs with like the birth and the moving forward, but the new home doesn't sound like a physical structure. It doesn't feel like a physical structure as much as it feels like a structure of the mind. And so I would say that you're working with Saturn pretty deeply, that just moved into Aries alongside of Neptune again. And we just had 3 years of endings, right, with that. Okay. Yes. 100%. You're literally, so watch. Okay. So remember how Laura was telling you? She was telling you, just go with faith. That's what Neptune is all about. It's all about faith. Faith. Just have faith it's going to work out. Okay. And so the card that I got from the Starseed deck is the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great womb. So right now you're doing inner work, giving yourself, that's the part that we're really afraid of, is getting to know ourselves and our capabilities. And that's why, that's the fear of the unknown. That is the fear of the unknown, is getting to know yourself and your capabilities, because you don't know how good or bad you are. What if I do succeed? What if I am this great? What if people really like me? What happens then?
Yeah.
Just jump. You'll be fine. You are falling into the void. I think you got pushed. But I think you're doing really well because you're seeking yourself. And you're watching your intuition, and you're trusting you. So that gives you agency and sovereignty. And that's what you're building. That's what we're all building. No, there's no savior. Jesus isn't coming again. He's not coming back again. That's not happening. That's what Spirit keeps telling me. There's not going to be another Jesus. You're Jesus. Save yourself. And that's how it's working right now.
It's a good bumper sticker.
Jesus is a good lens to let us know how to treat one another and to be filled with love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your beliefs are solid and they're foundational, and there's extra. There's also more. Okay? And so just expanding yourself into what possibility is will allow you to like self-regulate your nervous system. Your nervous system is what gives you signals of whether you should be afraid or move forward. So just being more present with you. And we'll leave you at that. Still clearing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Thank you, Lotus of Serendipity. And then we have hi and hi and good morning. I tried to do that yesterday, but I don't think my messages went through. Okay, probably not.
And Anna would like a card.
Cool. Perfect. You're very welcome.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dang, these 3 cards came right out for you. I feel like that always happens. That always happens with Anna.
Anna's active. Anna is very active. So that's an accurate job right there. So that was really good.
All right. Well, let's just jump in since they jumped out. Anna, so I'm working with, I don't know if you were here when I told you, so work your light. Absolutely. So I got for you deep replenishment, retreat. Oh, come on, show. There you go. Deep replenishment, retreat, be held, rest. I need rest. And which is also goes along with this, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you, which I don't know how you're feeling right now, but if you don't do this, this will happen. All right, so if you don't make yourself rest, it's gonna happen for you, to you, for you. And then also Starseed, which I know is the deck you're working with right now. What lights you up? What lights you up? So in this deep replenishment, maybe have that on the mind. What do you need to change in order to bring that light up?
I love that. That's really good. I got so the first card I pulled from the Starseed deck is Earthed. And so it feels like you have to be okay being here. You have to be okay being here.
That's
you
a hard
can't
one.
keep wanting to escape and saying that you don't belong here on Earth. That's what I got. Like 100%. You can't say that anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they say. As soon as it turned, they're like, yeah, tell her she's Earthed. I'm like, all right. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're here for the duration. They're like, no, you said. So it's very contractual how it feels. And it says, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. All right. And then the card that I got, that's me all the time.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. All right. And then the second card I got is from my fairy deck, right? And here is the first one. Okay. This is the Earthed. And then the next one is desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. And so it really is about rest. It's about letting the subject rest and knowing that there's no action to take. It's merely you waiting for the will of heaven to line up because it's already in motion. It's already in motion. So it's learning to be patient with you, knowing that the great things that you've asked for are coming. Like there's so many things in motion. They're showing me stuff that's underneath, all right, that you can't see. You can't see the foundation that's being built for you to be able to walk on the sidewalk that you've asked for. And so it really is an act of faith that you're in right now. And it is coming to fruition. Many blessings. Great read, Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then We
Lockster.
have Lockster. Are you
Of
good for another
course.
card, Laura?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Ooh. You're welcome, Anna.
Very welcome. Ooh.
It really is about managing your vibe.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that? When that just, I love it. I love when they jump.
No, but if it's for Lockster, it makes a lot of sense, so it's fine.
Oh, here's another one. Here.
Goodness, I would say that, hey, Lockster, I would say that like you have like a lot of fingers and a lot of pies of curiosity. Okay. And it's creating this scattered energy around you, but you're managing it. I want you to like push it away from you a little bit more so that you feel like you have space. Okay. Just go spaciousness.
It's really that simple.
Perfect. All right. And I have some pressure in the head. So I'm thinking that perception has been difficult.
Here we go.
That when perception is difficult, like seeing things from the point of view that you're not looking through at the time, right? So changing your point of view and being like your own devil's advocate, basically, and saying, oh, okay, well, I've made up a story about it like this. What's another story that I can make up? And that's the easiest way that I can give somebody to redistribute how they want to look at something. Is just accept the story that you've already told and say, oh, okay, there's one truth. Now let me see what's another truth about this. And at first it's difficult if you don't practice it, but if you start to practice it, it gives you greater perception and it lets you slow down before you make it an immediate decision. And the energy may feel like you have to do this, but that isn't. You need to understand that water is going to be your best friend. Your emotions are your best friends. So you're going to flow your emotions, your spiritual nature into circumstances. See how you slowed down there? That's what we want you to do. A lot of that. Maybe with your best shot, Laura. That's the song, Pat Benatar. Hit me with your best shot.
I love Pat Benatar.
Right?
I love her. Speaking of Pat, so the card that jumped, this one right here, was Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy.
Wait, do you see the cards I have?
Oh, I can't wait. Okay. So we got this, and then now these two came. So transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, and also break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So yeah, there's a lot of this, a lot of deep stuff going on internally. All right, let's hear it.
So while you're talking, Laura, they're like, yeah, see, she's all in her mind. See how she's all in her mind? She needs to be out of her mind and in her body. And we need to talk to her about this stuff. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. So they say, so, you know, the first card that came is Star Brothers. And it felt very physical, like male physical. And then it felt like this is your etheric protection. Okay. Yes, 100%. You probably have. All right. But that's because you're engaging. So your three parts that you need to balance in harmony. The first is your mind. So you need to clear your mind of thought, meditate, allow it to relax. Okay. And practice not having thought. Just practice not having thought. When a thought comes, say, oh, okay, thank you, let go. Okay, thank you, let go, until like you don't have as many. Then Clear your emotional body, your spiritual body, your beliefs, right? Say, oh, that feeling is from this. Okay, I could let go of that. Okay, great. And work through all of your feelings, because it was like consciousness getting dumped on us. And that's what it is. That's consciousness being poured on us from Aquarius to the depth of Pluto transformation. So that's what's happening. So you have to let it. It's only at 4 degrees. We got 25 to go. so so ooh, there you go. All right, perfect. So they wanted me to let you know that Horus energy is the kind of energy that you're working with. So you're in your perceptive energy, which is divine feminine energy. So you have to learn to balance that. How you feel matters. And if you're living near or with people who are diminishing your feelings and telling you that feelings aren't facts, that is showing you directly their difficulty of trusting their feelings as facts, just like you trust your thoughts as facts. Okay. And so it says Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So know that the universe has like your back. There's like 4 pillars. You have a strong foundation. You're being allowed to explore your energetic realm. All right. And it's whatever you say it is. It's whatever you think it is. It's whatever you feel it is. It's whatever you perceive it to be. Okay. And so now that you're back in your emotional body a little bit, you have to do something with your physical body. You must. Okay. You must. So get some exercise, go for a walk. You want to integrate what you're thinking and feeling. So you need to involve the physical body. It isn't about, well, I go all day long and I've been doing this and this and this. You haven't designated a replenishment of physicality to your body and said, thank you. Okay. So you need to do something that tells your body, thank you. Thank you for however many years we've been together. Thank you for showing up continuously, right? Thank you for the breath I just took. Thank you for the next one. Thank you for all these breaths. That's really cool. Okay. And in order to do that, you want to feed yourself and nourish yourself well. You want to rest as often as you're able to. And then you want to physically build strength. Okay. Because you're carrying the weight of the world. That's what everybody is doing right now. They're carrying literally the weight of the world, all of the emotions, all of the thoughts, carrying them. So everything that resonates is going to be a shit show. Everything that doesn't resonate is going to be a resentment. All right. Okay. So get some exercise, go out, maybe get a speed bag, punch it up a little bit here and there. That would probably work really well. Okay. So get some exercise, and here's the rest of it. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways, because you're giving your body a message that you're enough. That's an exercise I've been giving out a lot recently, is I've been having people write down what enough is. What's enough? What does that mean? What does that mean? How does that feel to you? What does enough feel like to you? And then really going into the feeling of it. A lot of times I stop people and I go, no, don't tell me, that's your mind. Feel it.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then let's see.
Ooh, I needed to hear all of that. Whoa, that was good. That's real good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Laura. Well, I am, so everybody who's on this thread, right? All of us are reminding each other that we're important. That's what we're doing. And we're also seeing the importance of interaction and community. And now we're going to come up with like a construct to house all the good things that we really like. And we're going to lean into that. We had to see it as it is. We must, otherwise it cannot change. So we have to see it as it is. And all of us are developing perceptions in that through the judgments of where we do not want to be. And so where we do not want to be might look a little bit different. Right. And then once we start not looking where we don't want to be, and we start to say, well, maybe there's this, And then we start to look a little bit longer. And then that's what kind of moves us in the direction of where we're really asking, because we become willing to take action. We become willing to think in a different perspective. And we're deeply entrenched in some conditioning, you know. I I just, it blows me away for all of the things that we're finding out. And I'm just like, oh, well, I knew about that, but now it's out loud. What do I do now? Nothing. That's right. Don't do anything. You're just going to come into awareness.
Yep.
Your feels are going to get all chopped up. The reason your feels are going to get chopped up is because you're going to see where you weren't enough, where you didn't consider yourself enough in the circumstances of your life. That's what you're seeing right now. So you have to determine what enough is. And for me, when I do like that inner healing or I do that recognition, I can see that I showed up, and that's enough. That's enough.
Yes.
And so if I give myself that grace and I say, wow, look at you breathing. Look at you tying your shoe. Look at you. Right.
Yeah.
I get really grateful because I feel like I get like another chance of like doing something, just doing something, you know. And I've learned not to make it the hinge to succeed, right? So I'm very soft dated now. It's not like, oh, I have to do this by this time, which probably is not great all the way around, but for most of it, it works, right? So you have to
Yes.
find your balance, because the physical is still with the non-physical, even though it's all the same. And there are people that you deal with on a regular basis, and you want them to be able to be comfortable with you too. So, but I found that like all of us on this thread, in about 2 weeks, because we'll process like our conversations in our head, right? So for about 2 weeks, we'll work with the energy of this transformational shift that we're all providing to one another through interaction of thoughts and feeling. And then in 2 weeks, people will start to show up as we are now. And then we'll be like, oh, here's what I did. And then we'll start sharing. And that's how it's actually going to work. That you're the new Jesus. You're the new Jesus. And that's how it's going to work. And so Jesus is returning in that capacity of love. You're the embodiment of the divine. And all you have to do is be nice. That's it. Just be nice and loving. And so we're all learning that right now. So yeah, so 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, you're going to see people show up in a shit show and you'll be like, oh my God. You'll be laughing. You'll be laughing inside and you'll be like, oh, I have no right to feel like this, but it feels so good. I'm so glad I'm not you. I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah. Gosh, Laura, I'm so happy that we got up here today. This was
I
really,
know. I'm so glad. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Well, everything, I mean, honestly, like you were saying, we needed to come together, right, as this community to know we're not alone. I think that's like the biggest lesson, to realize you're not alone and to learn from each other and hear what, you know, whenever you're in a group like this, whatever somebody else's message is likely there's something in there you need to hear too. Right.
100%.
And
100%.
I love it. It's because this is so nourishing for me. And these were readings for other people, but
Right? But it's like,
I got so much out of it.
yes. So the divine feminine is filled with common sense. That's where the divine feminine, that's where common sense comes from. It comes from the divine feminine nature of who you are. And common means everything that you touch together. So common sensory experience is how you feel. So you're feeling into each other. You're feeling all of these things. And then when someone has a desire to feel ease, everybody starts to feel that ease because we gravitate toward what we desire, right?
Yes.
When we allow it to expand, all of us feel better. And then that gives us a perceptive sense of opportunity in a different way because we're not feeling the way we were. So the restriction is gone that we've self-imposed. And we're better able to allow ourselves like a spacious feeling of choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
Spaciousness.
I know, right? That's our mission, Laura, to tell everybody they're not alone.
I love it.
Right? I needed that. I need these interactions.
Mm-hmm.
And with Mars squaring Uranus right at the moment, right? It is a time of spiritual awareness and how your beliefs guide you in action and how you might be on the leading edge of wanting to change something, yet it's in a space of consciousness. So you have to look for it around you and then see how it resonates within you, and that's how you can develop change. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, do you want to do one more, Laura?
Well, let's see. What does this say here? Myself. I don't understand the energy going on and if there's healing or forgiveness or boundaries. Sure. Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay, this will be our final one
Ace,
for
ace.
today.
Let's see.
Ace.
Interesting. I try to just move on. I don't really know what to do about our energy. Okay. The first, oh, shoot.
There's a lot trying to jump out,
Yeah.
and it's an overwhelming amount of information that you need. So first we could try to like maybe what we could do is give you an exercise to shift. So, oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I do want to point out, so the first one that came out by itself was you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north, which you even said right here. I try to just move on, but don't really know what to do. I mean, just do it. Just move on. But that's the, that's the short story.
Right. Okay. Wow. You're right. There is a lot of energy, like a lot of energy in your dynamic. Okay. So, first, Laura, is it all right if I do like maybe a minute of something? I'm just going to do some energy.
For
So, for the individual and their family members. Okay. So, you might have felt me settle right into your experience. That was me. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drag fire, wood, earth, water, metal, spirit, air through your physical bodies, and we'll open up your wells at the bottom. Okay, and then we'll just keep drawing that energy through you, letting go of what you're holding on to from the other people and them from you. Okay, creating sovereignty and agency. There you go. You're grounding now. That's what that feels like. Okay. Great. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now you feel like different entities, which you are. You all have agency, you all have sovereignty, and that's what Laura was talking about just letting go. The idea is just come back to yourself. That's probably an easier way to say let go. Come back to yourself. And that's the dynamic of the language you need to use. You are a spiritual teacher and you could go into business for it. So quit second guessing yourself. It is time to step up and in. Boom. Boom. That's like how they're saying it. I don't know how to say it any other way, but it's just like, there's your information.
Yeah.
So I got spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So the lessons that you're going through, okay, you're going to teach to others. That's what you're going to do. And you have an opportunity to turn it into a business venture. Okay. You have an opportunity to do that.
I love that.
Bam.
So to piggyback onto what you said real quick, I also had for her before you said that, Mintakin, I don't know if I said that right. Longing for home, belonging the original light workers.
And I got Hirat, the same thing, longing for the stars and home. You are
There it
in your body
is.
here. Be attentive.
Yes. Yes. And I also got just now, mirror who or what is triggering you. So clearly we know. We already know. We already know. So there's that.
Okay. And then it says trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity.
Oh,
Dabble.
cool.
Dabble in little things. You could wrap it around art or poetry. You're very giving. You have a lot to say. Just wrap it up in parables and stories.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I shouldn't do this shit. I just love that. And it says, and here's the other card that I got, because 4 of them flipped out. And I haven't had any flipped out cards today. So
Ooh.
surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay. So that's like this is how your life, this is your life blueprint. That's your life blueprint. Your life blueprint is about finding joy, seeking joy, and being okay with it.
Yes, that's not easy, but
I love it.
Just make that decision to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
The reason that I'm able to do that is because I think I can. And I feel I can. So I could do that just like you. All of us could do that. Laura does it. We all do that. We come together and then we relax into, and then we're like, oh, okay, great. I feel so much better because we leave all our troubles in a lasso that we get rid of. It's really nice.
When you were doing that,
coming back
to her, yeah, I felt it all in my body moving down. It felt so good.
Yeah, because like we forget how good we feel. We forget how good we literally feel. We feel so good inside our bodies that it's ridiculous, and we get curious and we're like, this feels so good. Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at that shiny object. Oh, wow, look at that. And then we start putting all our energy out again. And we're like, oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. And so just bring you back. Just bring you back. And that's the exercise.
So Lotus of Serendipity said, may I ask if there's a protection prayer, please? There's a lot of them. Honestly, what I do personally, if I feel like I need protection, this is me. I talk to my angels and I say, thank you, angels, for protecting. I mean, it's very simple, just like for protecting me. I put a perimeter around my home. I put bubbles around me and my family, and visualize it. I visualize it and I say it. I don't always say it out loud, but I say it in my head. That's what works for me. That's what I do. Nothing fancy.
I like that. I think that when you're asking for an external source to provide internal comfort, that diminishes your ability to have agency and sovereignty. That's how I feel. That's just my thoughts, but that's what I've come to out of all my practices. So for me, when I start out with somebody, it's good to give something that has a greater value than you, agency as well. So we call it God. You can call it God. You can call it spirit, source, universe. You can call it angels. You can call whatever your belief system supports. That is the divine nature you're calling on for protection. You're part of that. You're part of that. So you're also calling upon yourself. And the way it works is that you're creating an intuitive intention about what you would like to experience energetically. Okay? Got it? See how you feel like you're all sorted now? Got it? So that's the place that you want to bring yourself to. You want to bring yourself into an understanding, a feeling, and a willingness. Your willingness is your breath. Your willingness to experience things this way. Got it? When you're in this, like I call it a trifecta. Now, if I want to pray, I usually pray. If I'm praying, I usually pray like this first. I say, thank you for my breath. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my body. Thank you for my experience. Thank you for all the beautiful people that I have in my life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being a part of me. And I move into that really gratitudinal space because that's the vibe that I want to surround myself with. Okay. So I'm thinking and feeling and allowing. Those are my trifecta. Okay. And I start that way. And I learned a long time ago that humility is being your greatest self in all of your glory, standing next to something bigger.
Mm, love that.
Right. And so, as long as I understand that, I know that there's always going to be a higher power, a greater source, a bigger amount of consciousness when there's two or more gathered, right? So, now what I would like is I would like for me and those around me, anybody I share consciousness with, to feel a sense of love and gratitude and surrender to maybe make that bubble out of that beautiful energy. Maybe that's what I would like. I would like that bubble to be around all of us. And now invite a feeling of safety into your body. What does safety feel like? So describe safety to your body internally and let your body feel safe. Okay. Because you're creating a vibe so that you are protected, so you are safe. And you have to know what that is. See how your body relaxes? You're telling your nervous system everything's okay. Everything's okay. And then you want this feeling and this knowing to be your energetic wall, basically. All is well. Everything is well. Everything is well. And you want it to express. So you want it to emanate from you and build a bubble around you. All is well. Everything is always working out for me. I'm connected to divine source. I'm part of divine source. And my preference, all right? If you're Buddhist, you don't have a preference. And everybody tells you to let go of expectation, yet you want to experience life a certain way. So we all have it. So build the expectation with love. Say, I want for everybody I meet to have a smile on their face today. I would like for everyone I meet or come across to have kind words, and I will have them in reciprocity. I will be that in reciprocity. And I would love for divine source to allow me perception that is easy, effortless, and enough. Okay, so that's how I would like for my bubble to be filled today. And those are the experiences I'm welcoming interaction with. Okay, great. And now I'm just going to move it out. Okay. Somebody said something in their mind about, like, oh, let me invite my ancestors. And that's why you all got hot. So somebody said, oh, let me ask my ancestors to come. Okay. Somebody said that in their mind. That's fine. However, some are untransitioned. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let all spirit energy in need of transition go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. See, it goes like this. And you're moving consciousness through a construct. That's all you're doing. All right. And now maybe if you're still full, you want to say, well, let me get this construct of my life clear. Maybe you get a lasso and you go to that corner and that corner and that corner and that corner. And then you wrap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And you grab all the ickies. Okay. Why not? You made it up. Then, then you can say stuff like, oh, I don't want to have to micromanage my energetic field. So let's macromanage cosmic beings. Everything's a cosmic being that wasn't the other two. And then just say, I usually think in terms of gratitude, that anything that has my back and wants to help me out, wow, thank you for showing up. And now I got to let you go because I'm not, haven't told you what I would need. So I got to let you go out of my field. All right. So I'm just going to open up starships, and I'm going to open up like galactic places, and I'm going to open up realms for dragons and stuff like that. I just say open. Right. And I say, all cosmic beings, thank you for your service. You may go. Wow. I could breathe now. So nice. So nice. Now I'm not afraid of what's in my field because I've designated my field. And I know what safety feels like because I produced it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how you protect yourself, through energetic vibration. All right. If you call upon angels, the angels will come and help you, and they'll work with you through what you consider challenging or suffering. All right. Okay. Because that's how it's going to work. We all need to understand that we are that source. We already are that source. Okay. It isn't, we are not detracting or taking anything away from. Together we make up the whole. And that's what we need to remember. And so when you take actions that create safety around you, when you think in terms of how can I help out community, how can I build this over here, because that's where we are right now. It's about caring for one another, really employing Matthew, really employing, treat others as you would like to be treated. We're in that right now. And the only way it gets built is through thinking and feeling and doing what you see or perceive to be of necessity. So it starts with us. That's right. Everybody is in power.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saviors. I can be Captain Obvious, but not Captain Save Us.
Love it.
I love you, Laura. Thank you for laughing.
I love you. Oh, this was great. This was so good.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I feel so much better. I was in such a funk. And I feel so much better now.
I was too.
Man, and I didn't realize it. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'll be fine.
Right?
And ignoring all of the things in
Same.
the field, doing the same thing that we're all
Same.
doing right here in this thread. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I keep showing up.
It really, and it's important to, like you were talking about gratitude. Gratitude is the vibe. And it's important to thank yourself for showing up. Just showing up. Especially these days. Just showing up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because we know it's going to be a shit show. Wherever we show up, it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be emotionally challenged and full.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mental, chaotic, confused individual, because we all are in the same thing. So if we just stop and go, oh yeah, I was feeling that a couple of days ago, you'll be all right. People are going to be like, no, I won't, because like you're not processed. So you wait about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and you're like, oh yeah, I got that one. Just, you know what? It's like playing Pokemon.
Okay.
The digital Pokemon. So you're collecting emotions. Oh, I went through that one last week. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we are a wealth of information, and all of it matters.
Yes.
You
I do have
joy, Laura.
You're a joy, and I have to jump. Otherwise, I'd just stay.
Worries. Okay, you spend hours here. Me too.
Thank you, everyone.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a great